This is Jordan Tower with JT News. Make sure you smash that like button, smash that subscribe. Let's get right into the news. And make sure you subscribe. All right? So it's very important, all right? All right. So we'll get to Allstar Jr. in a second. Vlad talks about that because supposedly he was on the way to do a Vlad TV interview, and people are obviously trying to pin Vlad as the feds, right? We got Polo G. He thinks he tries to say, I'm not a gangster. I'm not trying to say I'm the toughest, but I'm walking around with half a ticket around my neck and nobody's doing nothing. Well, keep challenging them, okay? You will get stalked, you will get robbed, and it could be worse than that. You know, this is not smart to challenge people to take something from you, right? First of all, if you're being flashy, you're going to attract the wrong attention. That's just the truth. Unfortunately, in this world, you cannot floss without repercussions, okay? You want to show people where you live? You want to show people how well you're doing? Well, there are certain people that will be happy for you, certain people that will use that as motivation, and certain people that will want to take that from you. And that's why it's best to be low key, okay? Are these diamonds even real? We don't know. A lot of rappers get lab diamonds. It doesn't mean that chain's it doesn't cost money. The metal costs money, especially today, okay? Because metal prices are way up, all right? And the lab work costs a lot of money, meaning setting all those diamonds. Even if they're lab diamonds, it's a lot of work. Is it worth $500,000? Maybe he paid $500,000, but if you were to take that and bring it somewhere, it might only be worth $50,000. I'll say more than that because the metal is probably worth a lot. It's just how it works. But he's walking around talking about, oh, I don't even have security. I'm the coolest.
I ain't saying I'm the toughest nigga, no none of that. But y'all see how I be coming solo. I worry about shit. I worry about a thing. Hop out. 500,000 in jewelry, only 2 pieces. Putting gas in a Bentley. For them grand.
Well, he's in Hollywood. There's a lot of Bentleys.
Who else doing the shit I do?
You're not in Chicago, where the Bentley sticks out. And like if you drive, even in Atlanta, parts of New York, you drive around in a Bentley, nobody cares. That's like a regular car, you know? It's it's got to be some of the goofiest stuff. Let's see what the comments say. People need to stop doing this. Exactly. It's sad because this is what gets people in trouble. Bro is going to be like, little bro. Bro thinks he's a real G until real G's come and get him. Facts. I would never, and plus, well, I'm not a rapper, right? But I would never do this. Like, I've seen too much stuff in my life. Be like, damn, even if I had $1 billion, you'd have to have security. You can't. First of all, this stuff doesn't even do anything for you. Like, it makes people. It actually has a bad reaction. It's best not to even be flossy. Well, Doja Cat makes fun of Eminem. She says that's what Eminem sounds like. Well, you know, he's not a pop singer. I'm not gonna listen. Eminem, as far as like a rapper, he's top tier. You can't. I don't love his music that much, but he's still top tier. But guess what? And someone put up like she looks like E.T. dressed up as a girl. Remember E.T. the movie? Yo, but like Eminem, everyone's like this until you get dissed. She's just looking to get dissed by Eminem. That's all. She's funny, but she's a streamer now. I guess she's just made so much money that she just wants to stay home, which is fine. I mean, Doja Cat made a ton of money. She became the label's guinea pig, meaning they get the writers and everything, and they make you pop records. You were their it girl for a while. She has 56 million monthly listeners. Let's see. Go Girl with Lotto and Doja Cat. Who's it? Summer Walker. This is the latest release from 2025. Let's see the latest thing. She puts out, when she puts something out, it does numbers. Her last album did pretty well. Last year. Yeah, she really doesn't have to work again. All right, so Allstar Jr. was supposedly getting ready to go do a Vlad interview in Detroit. They flew someone there, and they were going to do it there. Obviously, he got paid to do the interview, and he got arrested on the way to the interview. Vlad exposes all the text messages and everything. He says, I would never cooperate with anybody. We talked about some stuff, and, they arrested him on the way to the interview. They should have probably waited till the interview was done. He probably would have gave up some details, but they had him on. We already know, he stood over the body of Ben 10 and kept shooting him. Ben 10 survived. He's in the hospital, doesn't know if he's going to walk again. But Ben 10 tried to rob him. This is going to be a so many people are going to fall from this. J. Prince Jr. seen on camera coordinating with these guys before you go in the restaurant. It's not like oh my gosh, he's here? Whoa. There's even rumors that he initiated the jewelry robbing. He had problems with Allstar Jr. because he was smashing Allstar Jr.'s baby mom, and they were going back and forth. And I think she kept going back to Allstar Jr., and he was a tenderoni about it. And his dad, everybody knows this. Whack 100 talked about it much. Everybody knows this, that his dad does not like situations like this. I think the Takeoff situation, remember, he was really pissed about that and went on an apology tour. Well, not an apology tour, setting the record straight tour, because the Princes are never wrong. They tried to clear themselves of the Takeoff situation. Then they got, and what's crazy about the Takeoff situation, the DJ guy that is out on bond, that supposedly they put up the bond, he just graduated from college or something. Like, he's just out living his life. I don't even know if they're ever going to press charges on that. We'll see. But anyways, he brings a lot of heat on the Prince family, and I think that he's going to have to go down soon. And they're going to probably try to RICO him for, like, organized crime, because he's just involved in too many situations. I mean, that's just two situations. There's other ones where people were unalived in a circumference of where he's at. How do you always be in these situations? Even Boosie was involved in one where they tried to pin it on Boosie, and Boosie had to say, I had nothing to do with that. It was some jeweler that passed away. But this guy was there. He's just around, So the feds are definitely looking at him. Ben 10, they'll charge him with something. He brought the gun in with premeditated notions. They just haven't charged him yet for some reason. And Allstar Jr., they brought him in because he was a felon on the run and he shot somebody. But it wasn't his gun. He picked up the gun that fell on the ground that they were using. So he'll probably beat that case. And, yeah, did he go too far? Yeah, but he was angry. Most of you would be angry, too, if somebody tried to unalive you or rob you that could have unalived you in a restaurant. Yeah. This is why you don't want to go to these places that everybody goes to. You're going to run into some BS. And some people say, I'm not scared of nothing. I'm going everywhere. Well, then you might like this kind of life. You might like the life of drama. I don't like that life. Try to stay away from things like that. As you should too. Like, why complicate? Life is hard enough. Life is hard enough, you know? You want to be the biggest gangster ever? Go ahead. Chris Tucker says he's already seen the Michael movie twice. Plans to watch it again. Greatest movie ever. I didn't know this. Michael Jackson's brother's son plays him in the movie. That's dope. I'm going to check it out. I don't know if I'm going to go to the movie theater to check it out, though. I'll buy it when it comes out. Oh, Trick Daddy, this nasty, nasty dude, bro. He keeps talking about eating girls' behinds, bro. Like, he talks about it like it's a 5-star dinner. And then he wants his behind. It's like, bro, you're just, bro, we know you from music. And then you got on Love and Hip Hop. But, bro, like, we don't want to know this kind of stuff. Please. Please stop. I keep seeing this clip. We talked about this already. Let's talk about this for real. Mary J. Blige speaks on the controversy of the Burger King commercial she did. Now, this is a commercial where Burger King was introducing a crispy chicken sandwich, and she sang, like, they were like, oh, crispy chicken sandwich, and then she sings a little tune about the crispy chicken sandwich. Some people thought it was racist because she's black and she's singing about chicken. I'm going to tell you something. These corporations are never good at incorporating celebrities. They're very rarely good at it. Usually only with comedians. With singers and rappers, it always looks forced, right? Was it racist? I mean, I guess her fans took it that way. If anybody took it that way, that shows you a lot about them. I just thought she was introducing a product, and it was just a corny commercial from Burger King, and she got a check, right? And she needed that check. You know how she talks about she had poor representation and management at the time? No, she did that because she had to, and I'll tell you why. She had a messy split from a guy, which caused financial problems from 2013 to 2018. This guy's name was Martin. I guess they were married. Yep. And millions of just things not paid for. Uncle Sam wasn't paid. She was ordered to pay this guy $30,000 monthly in a temporary support. $10 million in debt she had to settle. She was forced to go back on tour to pay bills. It took her years to get out of this debt. And this is one of the top R&B artists we got in this world, okay? She's one of the top ones. To see her go through this is sad. But she did have a lot of issues before this, but we won't go into those. But so anyways, around this time, she was super debt. She was in super debt. Yeah, she had money coming in, but she had a lot of debt. And, I guess things can spiral out of control like that when you buy a big... I mean, come on, this can happen to any of us, right? You're making a lot of money, and you just keep buying things. Big homes. You got to furnish the home. You got to upkeep the home. You need cars to put in the garage. Her downfall was DJ Envy's come up. I'll show you that, too. So in 2013, she had all these bank loans that came due. So she had to do this commercial. Then she had to sell her mansion in New Jersey. She reduced it from $14 million to $12.5 million. She claimed she had no income from a film she did. So then DJ Envy swooped in 2017 because this house, it was not for $88 million. This is a wrong thing, but so anyways, he bought out. Well, he even got it for even cheaper. DJ Envy came in and bought Mary J. Blige's mansion at a bargain sale. They bought the mansion for under $6 million when she wanted $12.3 million for it. Are they even still friends? Are they even still friends anymore? DJ Envy got a bargain deal because in Jersey, that's like pretty standard. Like it's up north. like in New York area, things are just super overpriced, like LA. Like it's insane. In fact, most cities are becoming that way now. Like you can't even like get a nice house. Like it's ever since after the shutdown, things have just gotten even worse in other cities that used to be affordable. But anyways, that's a whole nother story. So DJ Envy snagged this house for cheap compared to what Mary J. Blige paid $14 million for this house. Hey, a house and a car is only really worth what people are willing to pay for it. And that's the difficult thing about real estate and cars. Especially if you're into like cars like DJ Envy is. It's like he has a lot of classic cars and they could go up and down in value quickly. You know, I'm going to tell you something about Allstar Jr. Just thinking about it. One thing I forgot to mention. The feds are definitely looking into him because he's living a lifestyle right now that doesn't even compare to what he makes off rap music. You know? It doesn't even compare to it. So, sorry. It's just, he's going to get investigated for all that kind of stuff. So she did that Burger King commercial around 2012. That's when she needed that money, man. She needed to do all these things to get out of this debt. Now, to her to say this commercial's not funny and my fan... I mean, bro, it was just a commercial. Like, she's taking it too far. Birdman talking about kissing Wayne. Bro, this is them kissing on the basement. And he always says that, oh... You know, it was because I didn't know if I was going to see him again. I was in the streets. He was like my son. Bro, by the time we saw you kissing him, you weren't in the streets no more. You were too famous. So, like, say 98, right? They did this kiss in, like, 2001, 2002, bro. Like, what? You didn't think you were going to see him again after you went to studio? You weren't going back to the streets? That's crazy, bro. Like... Wayne's got some drama, bro. Birdman kind of took advantage of him. Birdman's sick, bro. Birdman's a sick man. I'm gonna be honest. I mean, as much as we love him for music and everything, he's sick, bro. I'm telling you. This doesn't even make sense. And bro, if you guys had this father-son thing, you didn't have to show it to the world. Like it was almost like, look, I got this guy kissing me. It was like humiliation for Wayne. I think Wayne kind of realized that later and then started looking to his finances and someone showed him how much money he's missing. And because you can see that their friendship is just fractured, you know, like... They're cool in public, but they don't hang out no more. They probably talk once in a blue moon. And Wayne just keeps it cool because he doesn't want no drama. But, like, really, honestly, never the same. Blueface looks like he's dating a dude, bro. I'm going to be honest with you. This girl looks like a dude. Nivea dude, she looks like a dude, bro. We'll get to that later. That's K-Su's dad. No Cap brings out Sumya during his performance. This is the girl that's been around the block. All right, she's been with Trippie Redd, flown out to this place. Embarrassing, bro. You brought her out again, bro. Like, bro, this is I never get this. Your girl won an award tour, bro. Academics said when people slide into her, when she slides into people's DMs, it's like a Jet 2 holiday because she's getting flown out. Yo, that had me dying. And then Joe Budden goes crazy on Drake for calling the ice sculpture corny. Yo, Joe Budden doesn't like anything, bro. I don't like anything either, but like the ice sculpture thing's a rollout, just like J. Cole did the Honda Civic. He hated the Honda Civic too. The J. Cole Honda Civic thing, it was different because J. Cole's trying to play like he's broke still, but he's rich but broke. Like he's a humble soul. He always does the biking around it. It's just... We know what J. Cole's up to. He's growing the locks out to act like he's a Rasta. We get it. J. Cole's a great musician, but I think he's a confused person. Separate the musician from the person. I think J. Cole is very confused on who he is, and I think part of what he does, he feels like he has to be performative for I feel like he has to be performative for the internet to sell records. That's just how I feel. But it is what it is. Then Boosie, we already know what's going on with him. He's trying to sell this interview, so he's coming up with a lot of situations and this and this. He'll make his money, and then he'll be back on Vlad 6 months or something. But he'll make his money doing this, and then he'll have his own platform. You know, he'll probably be a streamer, something like that. That's fine. It's all good. Everybody's a streamer now, yeah? Every rapper's a streamer. Anyways, let's see. We got Follow. Okay, we already talked about him. I think we got everything. This is Jordan Tower with JT News. Make sure you smash that like button, smash that subscribe button. Make sure you subscribe. Smash that like button for me. I'm going to drop as much as I can today. There's not a lot of, interesting news. I'm going to find some other off topics, too, because, rap is kind of crazy right now. Let's find some interesting stories to talk about. Anyways, this is Jordan Tower with JT News. Peace.